Kobe, how you do that? 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 Kobe, how you do that?
Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back with another installment of the DJ Focus podcast. We are glad to have you. I want to give a big shout out to all of our dedicated viewers through all of our platforms, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Facebook, Twitch, my TikTokers, my Instagrammers who always hold me down with our beautiful clips. We love you guys, and we are here to give you some high-level conversation today. Quana is on her way. She'll be here in about 5 minutes. You know, she got to get her makeup right. Son, the black and the lighting, fix the lighting on there. And So today we have a very special guest panel here live from Lehigh Valley Fashion Week, which we will be broadcasting live from this Sunday. We actually just left there. It's a beautiful, beautiful event. Amazing. And yeah, we have some of the heavy hitters here from Lehigh Valley Fashion Week. Give yourselves a round of applause. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, if you are on this live, if you are the 100th commenter, we will give you a Cash App tonight. You will receive money. You will receive a Cash App. So make sure that you like, you share the stream, and you follow us because we are live tonight. So of course we have our beautiful, wonderful conversation that we're going to get into, our high level conversation. This is what we're here for. This is what you guys come here for. But before we do that, I want to give a nice pertinent interview to my Lehigh Valley Fashion Week all-stars we have over here, okay? And we have them from all different different levels of the spectrum, if you will. We have designers, we have models, model coordinators, and owners, right?
Yes.
And
Business
owners.
owners, yes.
Okay, right. All right. So Lehigh Valley Fashion Week in the building. I'm going to give you guys a chance to introduce yourselves. My co-host Quana, she's on the way, and let's get it going. So we'll start with you, my sister. Go ahead, introduce yourself. Where you're from? What's your name? What you got going on? And what did Lehigh Valley Fashion Week? What exactly do you do there at Lehigh Valley Fashion Week?
Okay, my name is Parthenia Munjan. I'm from right here in the Lehigh Valley. I own a cleaning business here in the Lehigh Valley called MVP Cleaning. But as far as Lehigh Valley Fashion Week, I am modeling, walking the runway during this week for Lehigh Valley Fashion Week. I also work with OMAC Talent Magnet. I train the models there. So we do have some models who are going to be walking the runway as well.
Okay.
I'm basically representing OMAC, representing myself, but I'm also going to be representing Yolani here at the end, who is also a designer. So I'm going to be walking for multiple designers this weekend. So I'm very excited about that.
Okay, and for everybody who does not know what Lehigh Valley Fashion Week is exactly, or where it's located, where can they find you guys? Let them know.
You mean where the...
Yeah, where's Lehigh Valley Fashion Week from? Where you guys...
it's going to be at the Palmer Park Mall,
right,
in Easton. So it's going on both Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The doors open up at 5, and I think the show starts at 6, except for Sunday. The doors open up at 2, and the show starts at 3. So if your viewers don't have anything to do, they should come out and watch us, kill it on the runway, and watch the designers display their style and their fashion sense on the runway as well.
We also will be broadcasting live from there this Sunday, Lehigh Valley Fashion Week. Me, Quana, the DJ Focus podcast, we're actually going to be live from there, so it's going to be a big deal. I actually really, really, really can't wait. Like I said, we just left there. Y'all guys got it hooked up in there, man. It's set up nice. It's set up nice. Okay, so to your right, my left, my brother, who are you? What you got going on? Let them know. Let the people know.
Hello, DJ Focus. Thank you for the opportunity and for the invitation. My name is Oscar Gonzalez. I am the owner and CEO of OMAC Talent Management, which is an agency that represents actors, represent models, and represent influencers, voiceovers, and people who are trying to get into the industry, the entertainment industry. We are been in business for 5 years, and we are proud to be platinum sponsor for Lehigh Valley Fashion Week this year.
Right.
We have been with them since the really beginning because we believe in the vision and mission of Lehigh Valley Fashion Week. Lehigh Valley Fashion Week has been giving opportunities to models and entertainers for over 8 years, and this is our 10th season.
Wow!
So we are celebrating
Clap it up to
something that is amazing.
Amazing.
What is good about Lehigh Valley Fashion Week is about community, it's about family, it's about the kids, it's about the teenagers, and it's about to give exposure to those that have no exposure.
Right.
So
right.
our mission is to give the designers like Jolene the opportunity to shine, give models like yourself the opportunity to be seen on the runway, and to have everybody coming together to celebrate fashion. So this
right.
is what it's all about.
All right, I like that.
Yes.
You're professional. I like the way you said that there. Okay, you belong in front of a microphone, my brother.
Well, thank
All
you
right.
so much.
And you own OMAC, right?
Yes, I am the owner.
Owner OMAC. OMAC is explain to them exactly what OMAC is.
So OMAC is a talent management agency. Basically, what we do is take people that are inspiring models, inspiring actors, and we give them the tools that they need to succeed in these fields. We have training classes, we have workshops, we have professors like Miss Peaches that are on top of the models, managing them. We take care about everything. We take care about their portfolios, their social media. We make sure that the social media looks right. We make sure that they look professional.
Okay.
We also put them in casting sites, which allows me as an agent to book them to future jobs or give them exposure with casting directors. And what we are doing is giving the opportunity to these people to be seen in big projects like, for example, Netflix, Hulu, and all of these other platforms that are streaming that are always looking for new talent. We have the ability to post the talent in front of casting directors looking for talent that want to work.
Oh, okay.
Right.
All right. So, if I was an individual who wanted to get down with OMAC, how would I go about that? Where would I find you guys at? What exactly would be the steps?
We are in all social media platforms. We are in Instagram, we are in Facebook. We have our website, which is www.omacmodels.com, and we also take DMs. Directly message me. I'm Oscar Gonzalez. You can find me. I'm very personable, so if you hit me up, I'm gonna get back
You're
to
gonna
you.
get back to you. Okay,
And yeah, I'm
okay.
gonna do business, and I'm gonna believe in your talent. And the good thing about our agency is that we say no to people. We are open doors for everybody. There's no limitations, no statistics. Like, you can be skinny, you can be tall, you can be curvy, you can be any size, and we will take you because we're gonna look of your talents and we're gonna give you the tools and direct you with realistically what you can do.
Oh,
Right.
See, that's what I like. An equal opportunity. Hello. Okay, she has arrived. This is my beautiful co-host.
Welcome.
Quantitated. She is one of the most amazing people, amazing socialites. She was born for this job, okay, of just being in front of the camera and in front of the microphone, if we can get the microphone in front of her. Okay, so we were just talking about these are some of the heavy hitters from Lehigh Valley Fashion Week.
Yes,
Which
y'all all
we-
look nice today.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank
guys
so
for
much.
coming.
Which we will
Just
be.
came for the red carpet.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I know that's right. Do me a favor though. Speak more, like help her out. Pull the mic back, yeah, because I want you to speak directly into the mic. Those mics aren't as good as these mics, and these mics pick you right on up. But I don't want you to get lost in the translation there. Okay, so I mean, I love it. I love OMAC. I love what you guys stand for. Equal opportunity. It's perfect. It's beautiful. Okay, so to your right, my left, introduce yourself. Let them know who you are, what you got going on.
Hi, I'm Miriam Acevedo. On Facebook, you can find me as Miriam Perez. I'm an independent contractor with a financial education program, but here I am the executive director of Bloom by Yoleni. This is Yoleni. She's a designer, image consultant, and she's been doing this for 3 years. I started modeling with her in August of last year, and I recently in March became her executive director. Bloom by Yoleni is not an agency. We're actually a modeling group. We seek to foster confidence in women, all women, in their authentic self.
Okay.
So we encompass diversity through size, age. I'm 49,
Okay.
and all.
Girl, you look 35, girl. You ain't no 49, girl. You know you.
But
look
our
35.
models are all ages, all sizes, all ethnicities. We are trying to build community and sisterhood. We seek to volunteer in the community and build connections in that way. We want women to feel confident with who they are, to feel empowered, and to lean on each other and support each other. We learned that we are all different, but we have very similar stories.
Right.
And they aren't being spoken.
Right.
We're taught to keep our mouths quiet.
Right. Right.
So we are here building a platform to have voices.
I know that's right. I love
That's
it.
beautiful.
Thank
That's
you.
beautiful.
Thank you, thank
Okay, great. Shout out to you guys. And to your right, my left.
In front of you.
Right. It's actually my straight.
Right. It's
Explain to the people exactly who you are.
Camera a little bit because she's a little cut off on the end.
Yeah, adjust the camera. Make sure she's in there.
Yeah, she's like in there, but not in there. Let's see. That's better. We got her a little bit more, if you can, a little bit more.
A little bit to the right.
Yeah, take your dad's armrest off.
This way.
He doesn't need this. Right there. That's perfect. Thank you.
All right, cool, perfect. Okay, your name, your business, your everything you got going on. Go ahead, girl.
A lot.
I have a lot.
A lot.
Okay,
All right,
go
well,
ahead.
let's go.
Let's
Yes.
get it.
My name is Jolene Limas, and I'm the owner and founder of Bloom by Jolene. I start creating, designing earrings by hand. And 3 years ago, I started only with 2 people. And my mission and vision is to bring unity, diversity in my group. No drama. We are equal. And we're building a foundation right now. We're building a community. Like she said, we're not an agency model. We're just trying to build a community for women to come to our group and feel confident, feel themselves. I have a really big group right now, like
20.
working together. We do volunteering work for the models. Like I say, we're not professionals, but we wanted to give back to the community. What we're doing, we're looking for any volunteer work. We put it in the chat and we collect all these information and we go and do our work. Another side, I'm an image consulting too. This is my passion.
Okay.
It's something that I really love to do. I like to collaborate with other group that they have the same vision, so that way we can bring these together. We can bring it together and keep growing.
Right.
My vision for this is to bring unity and diversity. That's my main focus in our group, and we are growing.
That's
Yes,
good.
that's amazing.
Congratulations.
That's congratulations. I like to hear that. I like to hear, people bringing their dreams and their creativity to the light. Okay, starting something from somewhere and watching it grow. Just kind of like what we're doing with our podcast and with everything that we got going on. You just have a vision for it, and then you put it into motion and hope that your dreams and goals come into fruition. So, yeah, I'm excited about it.
Yeah,
I'm
I think
really
Lehigh
excited.
Valley Fashion Week is giving us that great opportunity for these beautiful women. Like
Feeling confident.
feel
Right.
confident with
Right.
their body, with their hair, because sometimes we feel like, oh, our hair is too poofy, oh, my hair, I don't have too much hair. So this is a great opportunity what Lehigh Valley Fashion Week is doing, because it's open a lot of opportunities for not only for designers, models, but for the community too, to see the diversity.
Yes. Okay, I just got a message saying that they lost the audio. Can you check, son? Check again, because they're saying that they lost us. Do you have us on there?
I mean, I can see the words that's coming up.
Okay. All right, just making sure. Guys in the chat, let us know if we. All right, turn it off and turn it back on. We're getting the feedback. All right. Gotta make sure it's perfect because I would hate to shoot a 3-hour live and did not have not have the right, not have the right stuff. Okay.
Thank you, Nino.
All right. So, all right, cool. So I like it. I like the vision. Like I said, the Lehigh Valley Fashion Week. We're very excited to come there Sunday and show out and do our thing. We might have to go ahead and throw Quando on the runway though, because
No.
she does this. She just models and all of that. You know, get her up
You
there.
modeling too?
Yeah, I used to do pageants when I was a kid. That's one thing a lot of people don't know about me. If you look me up, I was actually overall photogenic for Allentown, Pennsylvania when I was a kid. I won first place in overall photogenic. So yeah, I used to do pageants. So
Yeah, that's nice. She is the GOAT. I told you, she does everything. She break dances.
I used to break dance
She
too.
used
That's
to
the crazy thing. I used to break dance too in high school.
Oh man! All right, cool, man. That's what's up. All right, so high level conversation time.
This is when it gets spicy, guys.
It's gonna get spicy. I was telling them before they came in. I said, listen, people come to this show for the high level conversation. We are.
Bring it on.
It's a podcast.
Yes.
Bring it up.
It's a podcast. Okay. I know you guys have seen these podcasts.
Do you like the door?
Ah, watch out now. So yeah, okay, let me go into my little bag of tricks here, and we're going to get this thing started. Okay.
Did you have everybody share live?
Yes, I did have them share the live. I logged them into the live.
Okay,
They
so
shared
you
the
on the
live.
ball today? Okay,
I'm on the ball
focus.
today. I'm on the ball today. I learned from Quanda. I share the live, please. Okay. All right. So, our first topic that we're going to get into, which don't look at me. Do not look at me like that. It is a topic that we have discussed before, but I want to discuss this again with you guys. I was on Facebook the other day, and it came across a status, and it basically said, and I know where you stand on this, but we're going to revisit it.
Okay.
Okay. So it basically said child support is evil. Child support is evil. Okay. It ruining people's lives. It's ruining, people's chances at success. People getting locked up and all of this type of stuff. I just want to know, is that a factual statement or is that absolute cap?
I won't say that child support in and of itself is evil. I will say that the way that they handle it in the system is disgusting.
Okay.
And it's honestly not fair. I won't name names.
No, we
But,
want names. No, let me stop.
No, but just a recent involvement in a situation. I was in the military. I was active duty Army when I had my first child. 12-hour days. He was in daycare, 12-hour days. I come here and I learn that girls are getting pregnant, and because they've never had a job and had a baby at the same time, they're not required to contribute to the care of their own child. They don't need to have their income included when it comes to looking for child support from the fathers. Why not? There are plenty of women out there that have more than one child that are holding down 1, 2, 3 jobs to support themselves, and you're telling me that we can't require this of the young girls? And yes, it is responsibility on both sides to have protection, to be responsible when having sex. But when we all know that there are people out there that they want to game the system, or they want to take advantage, and they play little games. Maybe they say they're on birth control, maybe they're not. But in that kind of situation, I don't think it's fair that you solely look at one parent's income.
I think that child support is evil.
Okay.
Okay, and
All right.
can you tell us why?
There we go. This is what I
Well,
like.
we've also
don't
had
care what people
discussions on
say.
this.
I don't care what people say. I think child support is evil because my experience, I have to go through a lot of things, okay? And I went and talked to the judge in the court, and he practically didn't want to hear my story. So for me, it's evil. Okay, I don't care what they say.
It's
no,
the
but yeah.
situation is, how do you expect, like, I heard there's several guys that had been locked up because they couldn't pay their child support. Now, we know that there are people out there that don't care, they're deadbeats, they don't want to try. But you have people that are working full-time jobs. Let's look at this economy. People cannot even afford to live on their own. They have to have roommates or they have their partners, and it's a 2-income household. And you're expecting them to pay $900 a month in child support or more.
Right.
And then if they're behind on their child support, you lock them up.
Right.
And you know what?
You
it's
lock
funny?
them up, and now they can't earn an income. They're losing their apartments, they're losing their vehicles,
Right.
and they're still in debt.
Right.
And then when you pay
That's why child support
to
is
get
evil.
out,
Thank you.
when you pay to get out of jail, that money is not going to the child. It is going to the system. So that child is still not receiving the help that it should be getting.
Right. Right. Now, you know what? I'm 100% agree with you. Child support is evil. It's evil. But before I give my exegesis of the point, I want to go to my man Oscar. What do you think about it?
Well, I don't think it's evil or not evil. I just think comes to educating our youth and educating our kids as they growing up. Speaking about sex, speaking about open things, and explaining them their circumstances of having sex, and make sure, like, if they're gonna have sex, they do it in the protective way, that they don't have to pay child support. And there's so many ways to do it without you have to get a girl pregnant. You can use protection and everything will be fine. So I think if we educate our people, maybe we have less cases of people that are unable to pay child support. But I think the people that needs to be in the system, they need to be responsible, because if they have a kid, they need to sustain that kid.
Okay. I slightly disagree with you. I'm gonna say why in a moment, but just in a moment. I mean, I'm not gonna say I disagree with you with the point that a person that having a child should take care of them. I just disagree with the current way that they're making people take care of. But I'll get to my point in a minute.
It has to be equal.
Miss Lady.
Equal.
Peaches. You can
Miss
call me
Peaches.
Yes.
Peaches.
So I'm going to come from a different perspective as a woman who has been through an abusive relationship, and child support is a part of that. So I was married to someone for 10 years, and he was very abusive, and I left, and then he decided he didn't want to take care of the kids. Now I had a choice to make. Either I put child support on him, or I choose to raise my kids myself and take care of them. I think when you're in an abusive relationship, child support is seriously an option, because you do not want to deal with that person after you've left that person. And you go through the system so that the system can deal with them, so you don't have to, so you're not faced with having to argue with them again. Now, I do think the system is broken. I don't think child support is evil. I think the system has made it to the point where it has become evil to men, because they charge men with all of this. When you go to court, they base it off of what you can potentially make.
Okay.
Not what you're making at that moment. So when I went to court with mine, it was based off of what he did previously, what he has made. He was not making that then, in which he got mad and said, oh, I'm not making this right now. And he was not lying. He wasn't.
Right.
I didn't care what they gave me. I just wanted support for the children. So
Right.
I didn't have to take care of everything, because diapers is expensive. Baby wipes is expensive. Milk is expensive. I don't care what nobody say. And if you can take your penis out and put it inside a woman, give her a baby, come on, give her something towards that child.
Right.
And if you leave that child and that woman, and then you say, no, I'm not going to do this, then I'm sorry, go to the system. But at the same time, the system is broken, and I took child support off of him, and I decided to raise.
So go
my
to the
kids.
broken system.
No,
Even though it's broken, still
no,
go to.
I'm
All right,
still
go ahead,
waiting.
go
Give
ahead.
me a chance. I left the broken system because once I realized that I was not willing to deal with the brokenness of the system, because one, he makes a payment. As long as he's making a payment, they don't bother him. Okay, he doesn't have to make full payment. He just have to make some payment at that point. Two, because he was making payments, he was allowed to see my kids whenever he felt like it. If I don't put child support on him, he can't see the kids. I can dictate when he see the kids. So a lot of people don't know the ins and outs of child support, but I took the time to do my research in what was allowed and what was not allowed. I chose to raise my kids on my own. I paid for everything, did everything for them. He had nothing to do with them. I took him off of child support. He was so happy and so glad. Did he send me anything? No, he chose not to send anything to me. But I didn't care because I'm a strong woman. I can do bad by myself. I don't need no man.
Okay,
to do
Miss
bad
Tyler
for
Perry.
me. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yes.
sir. So I don't think child support is evil. I think the system is broken and it is not supporting either the guys or the women. Is breaking the men, causing them to pay money that sometimes they don't have and they can barely support themselves. And at the
Exactly.
same time, the women is not receiving the support that they're supposed to be receiving because the system is not even going after the guys to even get whatever the woman is supposed to get. And the money that they are charging them, say, I'm getting support and they giving me $800. Okay, can that guy afford $800 right now?
Right.
Charge him what he can provide. If he's working at Amazon, charge him off of Amazon. If he's working at McDonald's, charge him off of McDonald's. Don't be charging him off of the president's wages and he's working at McDonald's. That man is never going to be able to pay child
Right,
support.
because they're only looking at the income. They don't look at what that person
Exactly.
has as far as expenses are concerned.
Exactly.
They don't care about your car payment,
No.
your rent,
Or
They
your
just
other
look
kids.
Exactly. That too. You know what I'm
So
saying?
in another words, if you see it, it's evil. The system is evil because it
system.
doesn't work.
The system.
No, because it
No,
doesn't
I
work.
don't say evil.
It doesn't
I just
work.
say it's broken. I just say
It doesn't
it's
work
broken.
for us. It doesn't work for them.
No, it doesn't
Right.
work
So
for no one.
it's in the middle.
It's
like
it's a
this.
broken
another
system.
face
Yes.
It's a
of the
broken
child support,
system.
you know?
It's just a way of keeping people down and
Yes.
keeping
And
you
who's
in the
behind
system
that
and keeping you
broken
broken.
system?
The
Who's
government.
behind?
The government.
Come on.
Okay.
on.
So the government broke the system. The government keep the system broke, but we supposed to go to this broken system so we could be broke paying child support.
Like I say, I think when it comes to women who are in an abusive situation, sometimes that is your only place
Your only
you
recourse,
can go.
right.
Exactly. Because I am a survivor and I've been in there. And you don't want to deal with your abuser after you've left them, because they're just going to keep abusing you. They're just
Yeah.
going to keep using your kids against you. But I
don't
chose
know, my
to just-
vision-
I had a different situation. Like I
I thought
didn't.
abusers, you hide and run across the country. You don't want them to know where you're at.
Well,
But I
when you
guess-
put them on child support, they don't have to know your address or nothing.
Oh, okay.
You
I
can
didn't
leave
put
all
my,
that out.
my son's
Yes,
father
okay,
on child
okay,
support
okay.
because
It's
I didn't
domestic-
want him
it's
taken
domestic.
from me.
Like they're really
I
in
felt
some
like
really
his
bad
father
relationships.
was in a better situation than I was. I went through homelessness when he was 2 years old. I didn't want them to look at that as a fault for me and take him from me. And that's why I chose not to put his father on child support. So I just raised him on what I could afford.
Well, my situation was different because I have 4 kids. I put him in child support. He preferred to go to jail 6 months and not pay me anything.
Wow. Wow.
Right?
Okay, well, I want to say
Yeah,
that
I
all of
wanna-
you guys are nice. Put that nigga on child support.
Oh my God.
I don't care what nobody says. I believe in child support. At the end of the day, this is how I feel. When you're saying, oh, well, maybe a man can't afford it, they're going off of what he doesn't make. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, what I don't make, I have to make up for as a mother. So if I only make enough to pay my rent and I still got to get Pampers and get this, I got to find a way. I got to figure it out the same way he needs to. So you need to evaluate yourself. You need to get a better job. You need to make more money. You need to be able to not just take care of yourself. You need to be able to take care of these damn kids that you made. Now, do I think that the system is broken? Yes, I agree that the system is broken. I do believe that a lot of men get effed over by the system. I honestly do believe that. But I don't think that in all cases that is the situation.
Correct.
No, not
And I do think that it has caused there to be a lot more broken families and a lot more broken homes, yes. But I'm more of the, at the end of the day, all I care about is me and my kids. I'm not worried about what you got going on. You, even if you're only paying me what you can afford, I'm still doing 10 times more to work than you, because you're giving me money and I'm actually taking care of these kids, and I have to financially take care of these kids. So if they put my income in there with his income, I'm still, no matter what, dishing out more, even if
Right.
they split it down the middle, because I'm the one taking care of them when they're sick. I'm the one waking them up and taking them to school. I'm the one that's putting my time into my kids, and time is money. So put them on child support, guys. Just put them on child support.
I just want to say, I just want to say something that's what I was trying to say with the education part, that people need to be responsible for their actions. So I completely agree with you, and not because I don't have child, but I'm a child myself, and I didn't grow up with my father, so he was paying child support for me, right? But that wasn't enough. I didn't get the love. I didn't get the time with my father, and this is things that you cannot buy with money.
Yep.
And we need that father figure in our lives. People, believe it or not, we need it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You do.
So money is not everything. I
do
think
agree.
everybody has to be responsible.
Okay.
I do agree.
So,
Here we go, Focus. Let me just be quiet and let him talk.
listen. First of all, before we start, I want to say, if you are on the live, make sure you like, comment, and share. We're giving out a nice cash app to the 100th comment and the 200th comment. We're giving out a nice cash app. So make sure that you comment and get active. Share the live. Get more
Yes.
people on part of the conversation. It really means a lot to us. Okay. This is why this is why child support is absolutely evil. Okay? Because it was designed to destroy lives. Okay? It was designed to break up the nuclear family. Break up, black and urban in particular. It was designed for that. They came out with welfare and child support and Section 8 and food stamps and all of that all around the same time. Lyndon Baines Johnson, I talk about it all the time. He had the Great New Deal, the Great Society Act, whatever you want to call it. He came out with this, and it was expressly designed to break up the nuclear family. Okay, so it actually incentivized father absence, because now I don't have to deal with the consequences of my actions. I don't have to deal with the man I decided, or woman, whatever I decide to make a child with. I can usurp your authority in that child's life and use the government against you. Okay, it's unfair. It's the biggest double standard, because if you tell a woman, my body, my choice, the father should not have any say in whether or not this baby is born or not, because it's of my body, my choice. Well, if you can abort my child without me, I should be able to abort myself out that child's life if I'm not ready to be a father. If I'm not ready to be a father, I should be able to say, look, I'm not ready to be a father. I don't want that responsibility. If you can say you don't want to be a mother, and then you don't want responsibility, and as a result, you abort the child. This is things that, these are privileges or whatever that's allowed to women that's not allowed to men. So not only was it designed to break up the nuclear family, but it was designed with an innate unfair, on an innate unfair precipice, right? Where it's like we don't really care, about the man in this particular instance. Now, how I'm supposed to pay you if I'm in jail? How I'm supposed to pay you if I'm locked up, whatever the case may be?
You're in jail because you ain't paying your child support.
Thank you.
But how am I supposed to pay?
And like she just said, the thing is
Hold
true.
on.
You can put any.
See?
Well, listen, a lot of men don't know this. If your child support payment is, let's say, most of you niggas got $50 a month or a week, and this is a fact. I'm not even gonna lie. Y'all payments be so low because y'all be so broke. But anyways, if you got $50 to pay a week or a month, if you put $20 down every week, or $20 on a month, as long as you're consistently putting down something, and this is when it comes into the guys, you got to be smart. I think that yes, the system is broken, but you protect yourself. Put something down there.
You can't protect yourself too.
What do you mean? I want my kids.
But
I have 4 kids for a
I
reason.
want to go back.
Both ways.
But I wanna
It does
go back
work
to
both
a
ways.
point-
Saying
Go ahead.
They need
I wanna
to be
go-
responsible.
I want to go back to a point
Actions
that you
there.
said.
Right.
You said that the man should be able to say he wants nothing to do with this child right now.
No, only if it's my body, my choice. If
But no. Stop. Full stop. When it comes
Yes.
to
the
my
Peaches
body, my
podcast,
choice-
I got you on the Peaches podcast.
Listen to me, because you touching some nerves over here.
Okay, all right.
Listen.
That's what I like.
The woman, when she says "my body, my choice," normally that comes in when we get with a man and we say no, we don't want to have sex with you, but you still rape us or take whatever you think you own or whatsoever. If you decide you want to continue having sex with us and we get pregnant, how dare you sit up there and say, "Oh, I don't want to be a part of this child's life. My body, my choice." But you, hold on, I couldn't get myself pregnant. I couldn't get myself
So
pregnant.
listen, so what he's getting at is the fact that, let's say if you were pregnant and the man wanted to keep his kid and you wanted to have an abortion, he's saying it. How is it fair that as women, if a man wants to keep his kid, he has no say in that. You can go and abort his child, but because you decided to keep the kid now, what if he decided he didn't want to be the parent?
Correct.
What if the guy wanted to do the abortion, but the girl said she didn't want to do the abortion? How is that fair? Now he has to pay child support and be there for a kid that we had the choice whether we wanted it to stay or go. So in that aspect, I do agree.
Yeah,
I
but
think
that's
that's weird. Ben said
But
that.
then that comes to the point, then you needs to have effective communication before you get, like my father used to say to me, be careful who you having sex with, be careful who you with, be careful who you getting with. You need to find out these things before you even
You shouldn't
lay in
even
the
be
bed.
laying down and with people like
Exactly.
that if you don't want to have no kids.
Exactly.
And that's
Listen,
on
look
both
at
sides.
Society. We expect children to have these conversations and know this when adults can't even speak
Yeah.
truth to this.
Yeah.
How many,
That's true.
not to be man bashing, but how many men say they want relationships, but it's only to get the woman in bed sooner rather than later?
All over the dating sites. just go on the
Exactly.
dating sites.
So how is it that as grown women and men, we can't have these real conversations and speak truth to what we want or don't want, but we're expecting this of our children? They're not mature enough to have those damn conversations.
This is true.
Okay, real quick. This podcast starts at 9:00. Talisha, she said, "I thought we was talking about Fashion Week." We just had a 20-minute open up about Fashion Week. We did all types.
We're in a high level conversation
We
right
having
now,
a
baby. You
conversation
late.
now. You late. All right. It's a 2-hour podcast. All right. We can't just talk about Fashion Week. Sunday we gonna talk about Fashion Week only. Don't worry. I'm not coming with no raunchy topics on Sunday. But today, this is still the DJ Focus podcast.
Nino said woman be capping too.
And
Come on.
And we still giving out a nice cash app to the 100th comment. So we got all these viewers on live. Make sure you like the
Comment.
like it, share it, and comment. Okay, because we're going to get to y'all comments in a minute. That includes you, Mr. Blue Suit. Hop on the comments. All right. So the reality of the matter and the fact of the matter is this. So we talked about this double standard that exists. We talked about the fact that it was set up and designed to take, men out of the equation and break up the nuclear family and all this stuff and other stuff. And then now we talking about the fact that a man should be able to abort himself out of life as a woman aborts herself out of the responsibility. Okay, she doesn't want the responsibility of having a child. She terminates the pregnancy. I don't want the responsibility of having a child. You should have known that before you laid down with
Right.
me. No, it works both ways. Yes. I lay down with you. You lay down with me. My only point now, in an ideal world, I say both parents should take care of the child. Yes. But in a world where we have it such a double standard to where you can abort the pregnancy, I should be able to say, well, look, I'm not ready to be a father. You say you're not ready to be a mother so you can end the whole life. I should be able to say, look, I'm not ready to be a father, and just remove myself from the situation and from the equation. I'm not allowed to do that though. So I'm basically subjected to your whims. If I want to keep my baby and you want to terminate, I'm screwed. If I don't want to be in the baby's life, but you want to keep the baby, I'm screwed. It's like,
So I get what he's saying.
I
and
completely
that
understand the
Yeah.
point,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
I feel like if you are not ready, you just don't have sex. That's it.
And I
Plain and
that's
simple.
what my thing is. That
it
I
takes
feel.
two to tango, buddy.
But listen,
Yes.
what
In
he's
reality, who's not gonna have sex?
Exactly.
Yeah, but and also too, it all boils down to something that the world is corrupt, the system is corrupt, so men should just protect themselves better. You guys already know what it is. I
Right.
said this before. I honestly think that they should redo the whole abortion thing. I hope Trump wins this year. I'm not gonna lie because
That's actually our fourth topic. We gonna see who got
abortion
voted
about
for.
to be over for you. There's about to be a lot
I
of
think
girls
he's gonna
mad.
win. I think
Trump
he's
about to
gonna win.
change everything. But anyways, I do think that when it comes to abortion, that women should have to go before a judge. And if a guy wants to sit there and fight for the reason why he believes that he wants his child, he should be able to stop her from having an abortion. Because I don't think it's fair that if we want to kill the baby, we can just kill the baby. If we want to keep the baby, we can keep the baby. But if there's men out here who want their kids,
baby.
that
They
want
want
their
it, yeah.
babies, and girls are aborting them. So I do think, to be fair, and if we're talking about being fair, I understand where a man can be like, that's messed up. Because at the end of the day, like, it is our body, yes, but it is his baby too.
But then you get into the situation where, you know, yes, I agree with you. You know, women should not be allowed to abort children whenever they feel like, when the father really wants it.
Because it's
But
not just
then
their children. It's not just their kid,
you
though.
know, it's
That's the
their-
thing.
it's the two
It's
of
your
them.
body, but it's his
But
kid
at the
too.
same time, we also get into the situation and the issue of, I'm carrying this child. You see what I'm saying? So yes, he's arguing the fact that he wants this child. I'm not for abortion. I don't believe in abortion. I think abortion is wrong. I'm sorry, I'm saying that on live. I don't believe in it. I don't think it's right. But I'm also a Christian woman, so that's just my belief. But I don't. It gets into technicality of, yes, he wants it, but it's inside of me. And if I don't
My body,
want
my
it,
choice.
you know what I'm saying? And this is where the my choice is coming from, because she's carrying. Man doesn't have an option of carrying a child. He doesn't have that option, but the female does. So when you get into that point of, oh, you know, she should go before a judge and the guy should be able to argue his point. At the end of the day, she's still carrying the child.
And I get what you're saying, but that's why what he's saying is, why isn't that they can say, I didn't want the kid.
And I totally agree
So
with him.
why can't they? I think it's okay. If in the beginning it said, but a lot of these guys that are being put on child support is after the breakup. Like you cut the umbilical cord. You said you was a dad. We named the kid together. Now it ain't working out no more. Now you don't want to be a dad. You don't get to just tap out then.
Exactly.
I can see if it's from the beginning and you're like, listen, I don't want to be a dad, and maybe you sign off your rights before the baby's even born because you wanted to get an abortion, but she refused. So now by law, he don't have no obligations to that because you
Yes.
chose to keep the baby,
Yes.
and he couldn't get the abortion because it's
And he
your
should be
body.
able to terminate
But
his
if,
parental rights.
he should be
Yes.
able to terminate his parental
Yes.
rights
Yes.
from the beginning. But if you sign in the birth certificate, we've been together for a whole year, the first 6 months of the baby's life, 3 years of the baby's life. Now all of a sudden we ain't working out. Now you don't want to be a dad no more. Nah, that don't work. That don't fly. But we're just talking about being fair. I'm talking about if we're talking about being
Yeah.
fair.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
I
Love
think
that.
it depends on situation too. You
Yeah.
know, like it's very hard to understand that the system. It's hard to understand our part as a woman and the part of men. So, like I say, the system is evil.
Thank you.
Child support
The
is
system is
evil.
for us, baby girl. It's designed for us when it comes to that. So
Okay.
let's woo woo.
Deadbeat father. Right. So I was coming across Facebook the other day, and I seen this meme, this one particular meme, and it kind of goes along with the topic that we're discussing right now. And I just want to get your opinion on it real quick. Yeah, bring that one up. All right. So pretty much the meme says, okay, go ahead, go to the. Pretty much, is it still on? We still on? All right. It says deadbeat fathers are a myth. The mother didn't want them there.
She looking at you like, oh my God.
I don't blame her. I be looking at you like that too.
Why we even put
That is
that?
not
Now
a
you
myth.
know this is not true.
Why you even bring that up?
Word.
Why you even bring that up? You know that's not a myth. There's a lot of deadbeat dads out here. Come on now.
I just want your opinion on the matter.
All right, well, we
just
all
gave it.
know some real. We all know some real deadbeat dads.
Exactly.
Everybody knows a deadbeat
I'm sure
dad.
you know one, right, DJ Focus?
I know plenty.
Okay.
I just wanted your opinion on that matter. Oh man, you know, I when I read that particular meme, it came from this particular podcast. I don't know if y'all ever heard of the Pearly Things podcast, but it came from this particular podcast, and she's really on the side of men when it comes to these things. You know, it's like, you know, she's really on the side of men. But I thought that was kind of cap, because the reality of the matter is, you got deadbeats exist. Now, if it goes back to, you know, was that man ready to be a father? Did you choose to have baby by a no good behind person and then get mad? You know, it all to me goes back to the point of view of everybody should kind of be more careful on who they have children with. You should be very careful on who you have children with.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because, you know, when they say together forever, that it's together forever. I could get married to you right now, and we could break up in a year, and our vows, we said together forever, but we're not together forever. If I have a child with you, we together forever, because every child that child has is us.
But the
okay?
thing that I feel like the problem with that is, and I could honestly say is, I think a lot of men do this, is a lot of men change the type of father they are when the relationship doesn't work out. And that is true. Like, a lot the type of father, like, while you're together, they might be there, they're helping out with the kids, they're helping out with the house, basically y'all together, everything's good. But when y'all break up, they want to be the every other weekend dad, they only giving what they can, versus when you was in this house and we ain't had something, you was out there getting it. You get what I'm trying to say? But now, because you're no longer a part of the household, you're not as ambitious to make sure that the family is still good, because now you're just solely worried about yourself and you're doing what you can do instead of doing what you should do.
And there's a lot of men like that. Because in my situation, he didn't want to pay child support because I didn't want him back. And then he's like, well, you're going to pay for the bills. So we lost our house. We lost everything. I had to go and live in the shelter because just like you're saying right now, he didn't accept that I didn't want him.
But when y'all were together, he was a
Yeah, he
good,
was
decent
right there,
father. He was there. He was
buying
supportive.
food,
Mhm.
everything. And then after we like separate, it's like you're on your own.
Yeah, it's
The
like
kids.
a punishment.
Yes.
The moment you leave them, it's like, oh, let me see how you do without me. Let me
Yeah.
see how
Yeah.
you get along without me. And it's like, but listen to me, I'm gonna get along just fine. I'm a strong woman. I don't need you. I ain't never needed you. I just made you say I need you. But I don't need you. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna take care of me and mine. I'm gonna make sure me and my kids are straight. We could be struggling. That's the reason why I chose to take mine off of child support. Because at the end
So
of the
you
day,
took yours off of
I
child
took
support.
him off of child support because
Let's clap that up, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not clapping
Give a
it
round of
up.
applause.
No, you should have left his ass from child support.
I took him off because I wasn't going to be going back and forth with the system. I wasn't going to be going back and forth with the little bit of money. That little bit of money he was giving me, I was doing it by myself anyway. I've been doing it by myself. So, you know, even though right now maybe, you know, my kid's not going to be wearing the same shoes they was when we was together, or we're not going to be living in the same neighborhood or whatsoever, which I ain't going to even say that, because no matter what, I always made sure me and my kids were straight. I made sure we stayed in the nicest neighborhood. They went to the nicest school. They had the nicest things that I could afford because I wasn't a deadbeat mom. Everything that I had went towards my kids. I went without so that my kids could have. This
Right.
is the reason why now I'm going with, because my kids already got, they grown, they up, I took care of them, they on their own now doing their own thing. And guess what? Because I took care of them then, It's my time now. I'm doing me now.
That's
so
right.
therefore,
That's
I
right,
don't-
girl.
No, I'm serious. I just think it's based off of what a person thinks and what a
Listen.
person wants. I get what she said.
I applaud you. You are a strong woman. You should have left his ass on child support, like I said. Because now that nigga, he would have never been able to go out the country because he would have had so much back support. Now he can go out the country. He could be traveling.
see?
No, you gonna
Even-
sit your
this?
broke
She
ass
trying to
down.
ruin
You not
people's
take care of
lives.
these kids. You ain't going on vacation. You can go to Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands, and that's it.
But listen,
You're not in Jamaica. You're not going to DR.
some of the
You're
men
not going
they
to
don't even care about
Cancun.
that.
You gonna sit down.
Some of the men, they don't care about that because I put this guy in child support, right? Even like that, in child support, he never paid the child support that he was supposed to. He let this system to take the license, and he was driving around like nothing.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it still affected him because if he got pulled over, it's still at the end. Let me tell you something. The guys that's on child support that's dealing with the consequences, they ain't liking the consequences. That's the reason why he's over here
What
saying
about
it's
the
ruining
girls
lives.
that's taking that child support and spending it on ex dude over here? All right, they get the child support check. Now they buying this next dude stuff, and they not even.
I say if you're not, hey, that's what I say. If
No,
you're
I'm
not,
saying-
listen,
I'm
as long
saying-
as them kids is
I'm
good,
saying,
don't
don't-
worry about what I do with the child support.
Exactly. Once the money leave your hand, it's not yours no more.
It's not
So you
yours.
worry
That's the
about it
BS.
for.
That's the BS right there.
I'm shocked.
That's the BS.
No,
You
it's
better
not
provide
BS.
me some
No,
receipts.
No.
I want receipts.
No.
I want. Okay, what'd you spend that money on?
You want to know why I feel that's dumb? Because listen, if somebody's paying me child support, first of all, most the people that's on child support is not paying that much. So I know some people that's paying a decent amount, that's paying like $1,300. There's a couple men that pay good child support there, but the majority of these men is not paying that much. So if I got a job and I'm working hard all month and I'm struggling, but I took care of everything. Now the little child support comes in and I need to do something for myself, but I took care of everything for these kids all month. I'm gonna take that money and go do what I need to do because at the end of the day, all my money went into these kids. So the little bit of money that you got only made it no difference. At the end of the day, as long as I'm taking care of these kids and these kids are taken care of, I still have to take care of myself to take care of my kids. That's what a lot of people don't understand. You have to take care of yourself to take care of your kids. So whatever I do with that money, if I had to take money out, if I'm paying all the bills, everything, I'm paying everything, and then I get a little extra money and I want to do something for myself, why can't I?
But it's not even
I still took care of the kids.
But it's not even
The kids
that.
are still good. Don't worry about, like, these kids gonna be good. My kids got everything they need.
The reason why you want child support is because you ain't taking care of your kid in the first place.
And I'm still
It's
taking
the
care of
reason why
them.
The female is putting you on child support.
That's
But
not
it's,
true.
No,
That's
no.
not true.
Well, in some cases,
And
let me put it in some cases.
some.
In some cases, you know, you have some. Okay, let's just base this on deadbeat dads. Okay, guys who don't want to take care of their children. They leave the woman. Oh, it's all cookies and cream when I'm with you. As long as you sitting next to me every night and giving me the new. But the moment I say
Excuse me.
right.
This
The
is a
moment
family
I
show.
said-
This is a family
I
show.
said new. Okay.
Okay, so let me ask you a question because that kind of leads into there's an adverse to that. Okay, it's like you say, guys switch it up when they're no longer in a relationship, but do you believe, this is actually our next topic, so it's a good segue. Do you believe that women do that in the sense of saying, no relationship with me, no access to the children? Is there a lot of women out there
that do that.
who no relationship with me, no access to the children?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we all pretty much agree with that. There's a lot of women that do that.
They use the kids as crutches,
They-
as ways of keeping you.
And y'all out here blaming the men.
No, we're not blaming the men. We were just talking about the deadbeats.
Yes.
That's it. We wasn't talking about the good
We're
men.
not talking about the good men. The good men, you guys are fine. All the good men out there, I applaud you. Everybody, let's give them a round of applause. All the good men out there. Okay?
Thank you.
But the deadbeat dads,
Thank you all.
the deadbeat dads, you know what I'm saying? They're not doing their job. Is the reason why, these women are bitter and acting the way they are because you're not doing
So it's the
your
man's
job.
fault anyway. She done turned it back on us.
Listen, if I'm putting in all the work, hold on. When you had a baby, you ever had a baby? You
Yes.
ever had to do that?
baby
I did have a
No,
baby.
did you have one? Did you push it out?
okay.
Did you?
Oh, so now I had to push it out.
I didn't think so.
So now I gotta
until
push it
you
out.
get-
Never had it. And you never will.
And you never will. So
know
you
what?
don't even know what a woman goes through when she going through all of that. And you wonder why she be bitter after you want to act like you don't want nothing to do with the child or whatsoever. I just pushed this out of my body. I could have died, okay, 1,000 times over. I pushed and gave life. Something that you stood there and signed the birth certificate and said, oh yeah, that's mine. That's my baby right there. That's my lookalike right there. Oh, that's mine.
So
you going around putting my baby face all over your Facebook page.
are
but
you-
the moment I tell you the relationship is over, you don't want to pay, you don't want to help out, you don't want to do nothing, no, you don't know me no more.
listen, I'm gonna keep it a whole 100 racks with you. I commend women for what they have to go through. Let's clap it up for women. Okay. Because not only do you have to go through all of this pain, like literally the pain of death to bring life in, but y'all gotta go through periods every month and stuff. I'm glad I ain't a woman. I ain't even going.
Men have PMS. They just don't bleed.
Yeah, all right, but we don't get cramps and stuff every month. We got to deal with that for 7 days. That's a hard existence. So I do commend you ladies on that. However, there is severe hardships with not only being a man, but with being a father too. You gotta understand, there was a time for the vast majority of history where we rather y'all, because y'all went through that pain, sit your behinds in the house, relax while we went out and got the money. We went out hunting, gathering. We went out fighting all the wars. We went out dying in freaking okay.
No, I'm sorry.
Yes, it's
we're
true.
not at home relaxing. We're at home taking care of the home and taking
Thank
care of the
you.
kids. And when y'all are
Thank
at
you.
war,
Thank
we're
you.
at home taking care of the yard work or in the field
Okay.
or what have you.
But my leg just got blown off. It's a different type of hardship.
and then you come home to us and we got to take care of you too.
Okay.
Thank
you.
It's a different type of hardship though. Have you ever been on the battlefield?
That
Huh?
is the same as being in the battlefield.
Listen, giving birth
It
is
is
in
not
the battlefield,
same.
okay?
It is not the same.
We building everything.
It's
We
not
build
the
all the
same.
houses.
It's not
We
the
go out
same.
there and do all the work.
Not the
We
same.
go out there and fight all the wars. we had our hardships in
That was-
history.
Okay. Then, what about now? Because the reality is that men are not men. They're not teaching their boys to be men. And they're not doing all of that stuff that you're talking about right now. I love it when I see a meme on Facebook that says, "Can you cook? Can you build a house?"
Can you change a tire?
Exactly.
do an
Do
oil
you
change?
even know how to
Can you
change
fix
your
the
windshield
door?
wipers? Because I saw that.
Okay.
Do you know how to use a drill?
Okay. So
Do you know what a flathead is?
I can do all of that.
Exactly.
I can do all of that.
okay.
And all
So
of
so
it.
now we're gonna act like McDonald's and Chinese food and Pizza Hut don't exist no more.
It's
Y'all
not
cook 2 days a week.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
The rest of the days we eat
First of all,
leftovers and takeout.
Focus. I
There wouldn't
literally
be
cook.
leftovers if we didn't cook in the first place.
Listen, I cook 5 to 6 days a week.
And men cook now
Faithfully.
too. You
So,
can't say
I
that.
wanna
Not
hear
all
that.
of them.
But not all-
I'm sorry, there's not a whole lot of them.
It's not all. It's not all. Listen. So look, this is my gripe with that and with modern, men and women for that matter. If your woman is cooking all night every day, she's a good cook. Your behind needs to better learn how to pick up a drill and do something around that house. Don't just have your woman doing the laundry, cooking, and doing everything, and then you come home and you can't hang a TV on the wall. You can't, take the trash out. You can't mop or rake the leaves or mow the lawn or do landscaping or do something. The tire get fixed, you should go out and fix it. You want to fix the carburetor or the ignition coil or the distributor cap under the car. You're supposed to lift that hood up your damn self. You're supposed to do your part as a man. I've said it before and I say it again. A real man is going to do that. But just like nowadays, we do not have a bunch of, I would say 50% maybe do that, the other 50% don't. Just now that we don't have all men who can fix a car, change a tire, fix the brakes, put a TV up on the wall, fix the walls if it's a hole in the wall. We also don't got a bunch of women who cooking. Okay, there's been a shift where you got a lot of women nowadays who like, listen, we taking out, right? TV dinner here. We gonna put something in the microwave. You know what I'm saying? So it's a shift, and I think you know, we should get back to traditionality in that sense. If a
Well,
man,
then the traditionality would means that I'm not working then, because you got more women out here working.
That
How you
that
expect
would
me
be
to go
ideal.
out there and work?
That would be
Okay,
ideal.
For example, I own a business.
That would be
Okay,
ideal.
I work long hours. Sometimes I don't get in until 12 o'clock at night. You think I'm coming in to go cook a meal? When you working until from 9 to 5 and you get home 5 o'clock and you expect for me to prepare you a meal? No, I think you need to get in that kitchen, use them 2 legs that God gave you, and go get yourself something to eat. That's what you need to
Okay,
do.
so-
Because if I'm out there working hard and I'm doing this 4 to 5 days a week with my business, I work 4 days 1 week, 5 days the next, and sometimes I don't get home until really late. I leave early in the morning, but you expected me to make you breakfast. You expected me. How about you making me breakfast? You home. You what happened to give? I hear people say 50-50. I don't believe in 50-50 in a relationship.
I
It's
don't
100
either.
100. You give 100, I give 100. It's a give and take. So therefore, I think these days it's not about the woman staying home, because in this world we have now, you need a 2-income household.
Yep.
There is no such thing as a 1-income household. Things
That's-
are too expensive these days.
yeah, but
So
I
the
think that's
woman has to
partially
work.
as a result of the shift in the paradigm. In other words,
No, it's a partially the problem of the government. That has nothing
this
with the
is
shift of the paradigm.
no, the
That's-
government is one who shifted the paradigm.
Yeah, so-
this is what I'm saying. Y'all chose to come out of the house and work next to us.
No, we didn't choose it. Some of us ain't choosing. Some of us have to.
No, I'm just saying,
Okay.
women, feminism, whatever. You know, feminism, the advent of feminism, y'all came outside, y'all working right next to us. All right, cool, whatever. But if that didn't happen and y'all could go back home, all right, let me ask you a question. If you didn't have to work and you can go back to the house, would you choose to do that, like to just go back to, you know, or would you prefer working? Let me ask
I
the
enjoy
females.
working.
Me too.
Me too.
Working.
Work. So y'all, what about you?
I'll sit my ass down. I'll sit my ass right the hell down.
I wouldn't
Okay.
work as much.
If I find somebody that's really gonna hold it down, I'll take a seat.
That's
So
just-
that's 3 out of 1. So
Yeah.
majority of women embraced the shift. You guys wanted to go out into the workforce. You guys wanted to change things up, do things differently, and that's fine. Oh yeah, and that's fine. We commend you for that. Okay, but however, that's why the shift. That's why the thing shifted. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different than how it used to be, for better or for worse. It's different from how it used
Right.
to be.
true.
All right. Let's get to some of these comments real quick. Got a lot of comments going on here. All right, are you guys enjoying yourselves? This is fun.
Yes.
This is fun. You on the podcast? All right, cool. All right, so let's see. We have Jazzy saying, "Hi, mom."
Aw.
Okay. Let's see. Child support can be absolutely evil. I agree there.
Who said that?
Read
the name.
Oh, Nino Scavelli. Child support can be absolutely evil.
Nina will be on here next week too.
Oh, he will be on here next
Yes.
week.
I need the flyer.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
Oh, I'll get that to you today. Okay, women be capping too. Be responsible. Be responsible. That's all. Trump 2024.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. It's growing up in the 90s. It was really not a myth. What was really not a myth? I'm missing that.
I think guys being deadbeats.
Oh. I mean, I don't know. I think men got a harder rap than they should have gotten back in the day. You know, I think, as she said, the government did a lot to destroy the nuclear family, remove men from the household, and it kind of just got pushed on these dudes that they just was all deadbeats, didn't want to take care of their kids. But the circumstances shifted. You know what I'm saying? Like, the traditionality shifted, the family shifted, women shifted, you know, the abortion paradigm shifted, you know, globalization, you know, they moved all of the factories and stuff out of America. You know, it's like people were working less, you know, it just was like this entire paradigm and the shift in the paradigm that just, it just kind of got blamed on the fathers, that they just all of a sudden, men just didn't want to take care of children. All of a sudden, after millions and millions of years of loving our kids, we just like,
Sorry.
that's techno. Okay. My boy Brian Prayer Scoop, who we supposed to get on here, but the Zoom is acting up right now. He says real players is going to pay the child support. They don't care if you a real man. You gonna pay the child support. Okay,
I'm
I
agree with that.
understand that. I ain't paying the 5. Let me stop. Brooke says it makes me grateful for the man I have. So obviously her man is paying bills. Her man is paying child support.
That's one of our models.
Oh, that's one of your models.
Shout out to
Okay.
Brooke.
Shout out to Brooke. Okay. All right. Let's see where we at. All right, we got 10:22.
You got another topic?
Yes, we do have another topic. Let's see.
Hi, Jada. My other daughter just joined.
Shout out to Jada.
Okay. So let's see. All right. So keeping with that last topic about no access to the kids, right? So do you think that same rhetoric applies to the baby father on the flip side? Do you think there are men who choose not to see their kids out of spite,
Yes.
not being able to be in a relationship with the baby mother?
Yes,
Yes.
we said
Yes.
this.
Correct.
Yes.
You think so?
Yes.
You think men just is like, you know what? Since you ain't gonna be with me, girl.
What he said
Yes.
like that?
You like it.
Yes, blame the government doctrine. Yes, you're right. I'm biased. We are going to blame the government for everything. Damn it. All right. So yes. So y'all believe that there is men who go out there and flip the script. Let's just say. All right. I'm biased. He says he supports child support. This is one of my nemesis up here. We've been going back and forth. Big shout out to Unbiased. He has his own podcast that I've been frequent on, and I mean the topics on that get much more deep. Like, I mean, they get deep. Like, you got to be smart to get on his podcast. Like, you got to read books often. Okay, so shout out to him and his podcast. Yeah. Okay, so our next topic. Okay, can you put up that one meme with D1? We'll get to that. Put up the one meme. So I've seen this meme coming across the internet, coming across Instagram, and it was basically like a pledge, right? Which I'm gonna put it up here. I want him to put it up. No, not that one. Not that one. Oh, you know what? I do want to give a quick shout out real quick to one of the pioneers of. I'm a DJ Focus. This is where this all came from. And we lost one of the great pioneers of DJing yesterday, DJ Mr. C out of New York.
Bless you.
You know DJ Mr. C?
No.
You don't. You know DJ Mr. C?
No, but I did see
You
the
know
post
DJ
about
Mr.
it.
He's the one that used to do in Mengate, right?
He was there a couple times, but Mr. C was out of New York City, and he was just one of the pioneers. So I just wanted to give a big shout out to DJ Mr. C real quick, because as a DJ, he influenced and inspired us. And another person that passed away today was OJ.
Oh yeah, I saw something.
Yes, you seen OJ Simpson pass away? What? What you about to say?
Nothing.
You better not say nothing. Are y'all sad about that a little bit?
I'm not saying.
You not
I
sad?
didn't know him personally. What am I be saying?
I'm just saying, y'all don't feel no type of way. No rest in peace, OJ.
Rest in peace, OJ.
Yes.
That's about all.
All right. Okay. All right. So this next topic, I want to get to you guys. Did you bring up the meme? No, not that one. All right. Well, I'll airdrop it to you. Okay. So, this is another topic that we've talked about before, but I want to get you guys' opinion on this particular matter. I sent the writer this meme that I seen. It was basically like a pledge, okay? And this is the pledge right here, okay? The pledge is, and it's regarding the music that we are dealing with today, I see your faces. I see your faces. Hold on one second. Let me pull this meme up real quick. Alright, so this is the pledge. Okay. It's called the Platinum Pledge. Okay? It says a shift is happening right now. And the purpose of the Platinum Pledge is to publicly unify all the people who vow to not create, support, or promote music that glorifies murder, drug dealing and drug use, the disrespect of women, or sexual irresponsibility. Now, I think that that's a pledge that we can all get behind, right?
Yes.
That's a pledge that we can all get behind. So I sent that to my writer, and he kind of threw back some questions, and I want to get your perspective on it. I want to start with Miss Lady down there. What's your name again? I keep forgetting. Yolani. Miss Yolani. Okay. So the music that we have out nowadays, do you think it correlates or affects to the behavior of human beings, of children, of the youth, of people? Do you think the music we have nowadays correlates to that behavior?
Oh yes, especially I have my daughter experiencing kind of like mental health because of the music.
So the music is causing her to experience mental health issues.
Yes, let me tell you why. Why? Because every time she listens to the music that she hears, I don't like it because of the words that they say, that the music had things behind, okay?
Right.
So you kind of like go deep in that music, kind of music. So when my daughter listens to the music, she feels depressed. She feels sad. She feels like, I feel like she's in another world, right? And I'm like, what's going on? We're just coming, driving in the car, listening to the music. And I'm like, it's because the kind of music that you're listening right now is affecting you mentally.
Mm-hmm.
Because they go really deep in that situation, and I see it. I completely see the difference when my daughter listens to another kind of type of music on this music right now, sexually. Like they only talk about, I don't know if I'm allowed.
Dropping it like it's hot.
Yeah,
Let's just
dropping
say.
it like it's hot. I put it in and this and that. My daughter, yeah, we. I think it's not only the music in this industry. I think it's the message is behind the music.
And the subliminal message too, like right
Okay,
there.
that's why I see my daughter sometimes like, even in the way that she dressed sometimes, that she's so, I'm gonna say it like this, she's dressed all black and she feels like down and she feels like the music, it takes her soul.
Right.
Kinda
Look
like
at the
that.
music.
Wow. What kind of
It's
music
rap
does she listen
and
to?
this- maybe you guys not agree with me, but that's my experience. That's why I'm going through right now.
Like
What
rap.
does she listen to?
Like
You know any artists that you can name?
Scott, what is that?
Travis Scott?
Travis Scott, with the guy that.
Yeah. He makes me feel evil too.
They go really deep on this kind
Yes.
of music. Okay, maybe you guys are laughing right now, but
No, I
my
agree. I'm not
experience
laughing,
right
yeah.
now, it's affecting.
Yeah.
Not only my daughter, but I see a lot of people, a lot of young teenagers. They don't see it like that.
Right.
Okay, they don't see it like that. Me as a mother, yes, because I don't grow up with this kind of music. It's
Right.
not because I'm an old-fashioned.
Right.
No. Yes, some of the music before they had messages too, but right now it's like we go in the car and my daughter start putting the music and the, fuck me this, fuck me that, fuck me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to listen to the music.
Right.
I don't want to listen to the music because it's for me.
It's depressing.
It's
bad.
depressing.
Yeah.
It
Well, a
doesn't
lot of
have
it's
no
garbage.
positive
Right.
message.
Right.
It's not helping the teenagers.
Right.
Some of this music is even inviting them to suicide, to commit suicide.
Yeah.
So that's my experience. That's what I am like. Yes, it has.
It's the music.
Yes.
I can listen. I agree with you, and my heart goes out to you because it seems like you're definitely dealing with a situation right now that's personal to your heart.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And it's tough because it's brainwashing us. You know what I mean? So go ahead. I want your opinion.
Don't ask me about artists because I really don't follow music like that. I hear what I hear. I like what I like. I don't like what I don't like. I do believe that a lot of the newer music nowadays is trash. It's garbage. They don't really tell a story like artists in the past, you know? And we can't go around saying that we want people to respect us when those are the kind of lyrics that we're listening to, that we're allowing our children to listen to.
Right.
That's full of disrespect for the person that we are, disrespect for our bodies, disrespect for sex, whatever it is. Like, it's trash. It's just to get the numbers, to get the followers. It's what Hollywood or whatever thinks is going to bring people to you. It's not about really building a brand that has meaning, that has purpose. And I think it really is a detriment to our society.
Yeah. I concur. Let's just say I concur. Oscar, my friend, what do you think about it?
So, when I was growing up, I remember the kind of music that my mom used to listen, and that was what I was listening because I grew up with her. And definitely I can see that the music has changed a lot when it comes to the messaging and when it comes to what you want to put your point across. Some of the music, I have to agree with the ladies, these days is really trash. It's not like a message that you can grow and you can see, wow, I feel good about myself. A lot of the music these days, I'm gonna say, it's almost that diabolic. It's bad. It's a lot of messaging that is occult, and these messages are getting into our children's house, are getting into our children's minds. And you might say, oh, what these kids are doing this crazy stuff? It's because we are brainwashing them with their music that they listen to.
Right.
Like, this music is crazy. Like, I watched a video the other day. It was Doja Cat. I never saw something like that, and I see a demon on the roof, on the stuff, and I'm like, what is this?
Right.
This is the music our children are listening right now.
Yeah.
And of course, you're gonna have kids with mental health, because if they're listening to stuff like that, they don't know what is true, what is not true. They get confused.
Yeah.
So a lot of this music right now, it has a Hollywood agenda that is not great. And I think we need to be more careful about our children are listening to.
Right. I totally agree with you. And before I let you go, I will say, because we had a comment right there. He says, no, the music, it's not the music. It's been like that from the beginning. Parents got to go get their parenting together more. And, my thing is this.
Well, how you control all the kids are listening in school?
You can't.
They're going to get it anyway.
They're going to get it anyway. My thing is this, if we all feel this way, we got to have a coordinated push towards trying to make things better. We can't just ignore that particular pervasive conditioning on the minds of our kids. Like, is nobody out here that's really, really protesting the messaging that we got. It's like they got the music out there and we just be like, all right, we're going to blame the parents, or we just going to. But no, like, there needs to be some sort of coordinated force for us to say, like, yo, look, things need to be better. I'm a DJ. You know what I mean? I literally start throwing festivals and doing private events and trying to fall back from the clubs. Like, people see me not throwing parties at the club like I used to. It's because I'm torn inside my soul, because I don't stand for some of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, my brothers, my people, they always talk to me. They like, yo, look, bro, you gotta do something better. You know what I mean? I'm an artist myself. I make music. I haven't cursed in my songs in 7 years. You know what I'm saying? This is me wrestling with my soul, trying to do something better. You know what I'm saying? Because I am in the game. I'm a rapper and a DJ. Damn it. And I feel this way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I gotta blind myself and just kind of keep my head down to partake in this particular, type of music. You know what I mean? But it does something to my soul. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It does, because I know that the music is 100% weaponized. It's weaponized. You know what I'm saying? Like, and of course it's having an effect on us. We could talk about the parents. We could talk about all of that. But music has always had an effect on human behavior, period. That's why we put the war drums on before we go to war. Okay? That's why we
sang as slaves.
That's why we sang as slaves. Swing low, sweet chariot. That's why we, sing gospel music when we want to get in touch with Jesus. We put on Kirk Franklin, Mary Mary's, BB and CC. You know about BB and CC now.
Now you saying that is one of the things I'm encouraging my daughter to listen, at least, that she can feel much better. I know she's gonna do it one day, but the other day she's gonna go and listen to the other music. But at least I'm giving her a tool that she can turn the radio, put a gospel music, and I see that reaction. I see the change in her when she listens to gospel music.
Right.
When she get close to God, you see that change. Right.
You see a light inside
you see
her.
The light.
Right.
And I'm encouraging my daughter, keep doing what you're doing with this, because music right now is like a hole. It's a black hole that if you let your kids to listen to this music, it's very hard to get out of there.
Right.
Very hard. And I see that even with my grandkids. The other day I was taking care of one of my, and he starts singing this kind of music, and I'm like, what are you singing? And everybody was like, yeah. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I don't want you to sing this. He's only like 4 years old, and he's listening to that.
Talking about guns and stuff. 4-year-old with a 4-4.
So I just want to give a shout out real quick to Nino for sending us some stars. We appreciate you,
Nino. We will have him on next week, and I also want to give a shout out to my boy Brian Scoop Prayer in the chat. We definitely were supposed to get him on tonight on the Zoom, but the Zoom was acting up, so we're gonna get you on next week. He all the way down a couple states away, so he can't make it up here, but we're gonna get him on the Zoom next week because he got a lot of good stuff to say. You know what I mean? So next week we're gonna have the Zoom backlit to where you guys can call in, you can ask us some questions, and you can kind of be a part of the podcast whether you anywhere in the United States. We're gonna have we're gonna have a segment 30 minutes at the end of the podcast for you guys to be able to call in and and talk in. And I will say this, man, I listen to some of the music, right, and of course it makes me depressed because they talking about a bunch of money I don't have, a bunch of cars I ain't got. Then on top of that, they saying they gonna screw my girl. Not my girl, but that's the part of the thing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I got your girl in the such and such. I got this car. I got that car. I got this money. And some of it is aspirational and be like, you know what? I'm gonna go get that too. But it's done from a point of view of arrogance, and it's done from a point of view of belittling. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you don't realize it, but overtly and covertly, subliminally, and at the forefront, they're literally hitting you with messages that are highlighting, I don't want to say your inadequacy because it's not quote unquote inadequacy, but it's just it's braggadocious. You know what I'm saying? And it makes one feel less. You're supposed to listen to music. You're supposed to empower me. I'm supposed to feel like more at the end of
that. What you just said right there, because even with female artists who feel like they have to be pretty much naked and talking about sex and talking about their parts, they think that because they're embracing that and they're putting it out there that they're empowering themselves, but we're still going to be disrespected for looking like that and acting that way.
Right.
We are not really gaining respect throwing ourselves out there looking like that or acting like that or talking like that. We are still going to be looked at as unworthy.
Right.
Okay, I like that.
What you
Peaches.
about to say,
Nah,
Shay?
I'm going last.
Oh, you going last? Okay. I forgot.
No, I gotta go
This
last.
is her show. She has to go last. All right, go ahead, Peaches. What you got to say?
So, being a pastor's kid, my dad didn't allow us to listen to nothing but gospel. I have 3 brothers, and when they would bring in CDs back then, when I was growing up, we had CDs and walkie-talkies and things like that. My dad would regularly check our rooms. He would regularly check our rooms, which I never disrespected him. I was too scared of my father. My dad's 6 feet tall, 300 pounds. I'm not trying that man, because when he hit, he hit. My brothers would, and they would bring in music, and he would take it and smash it up and throw it away and say, "You're not bringing the devil's music in my house, because not only are you bringing in not gospel music, but you're bringing bad, evil things in this house."
Right.
And I don't think we as people don't realize the bad, negative spirits and energy that is connected to these things.
Right.
When you're singing something, when you're speaking,
It's satanic for certain.
You're repeating
Right.
a mantra. So every time
Right.
you sing that song, you're repeating a mantra. Then you're saying that out of your mouth. The Bible said there's life and death in the tongue. So if you keep saying that, you're killing yourself.
Yeah,
No
it's
one
true.
else is getting. Then you wonder why you can't get over here, or why you can't do this, or why you always failing, or why. Look at what you're listening to. Look at what you're speaking out of your mouth. And if you
Right.
keep singing a song, oh, F this, I'm going to do this, or I'm going to go shoot up this person, or I'm going to go to jail, or whatever, you bringing all those things to yourself.
it's
And
true.
when you buy those tapes, or you listening to it on Spotify, you purchase their music, you're purchasing the negative energy and the negative connotation that is coming behind that. And I don't think we realize that. And young people definitely don't realize that.
No, they do
The
not.
music that we hear today, you don't even understand what they say. Don't even speak words no more. To me, it's just a bunch of sounds.
Right.
There's not even words. We've lost.
Gun,
Exactly.
drugs, sex.
And that's all you hear. And it's like, what it is. I'm so blessed. I have 3 girls, and none of my daughters listen to that crap. We all listen to the same music. So I'm big on jazz. I listen to 4 hours of jazz every single day. People don't know, listening to jazz music actually makes you smarter. You should be listening to jazz music, because the music actually helps you to think. It helps you to work through things, not listening to words but just music. I listen to Christian jazz. That a lot of people don't know that even exists.
Right.
But it does. You got to listen to positive music that help you focus, help you maintain a positive life, because whatever you put out is what other people are going to pick up from you.
Right.
And you affect